Hello everyone, welcome to the decks of the weekend. It is Monday, and last weekend there was the Legacy Showcase. I want to kick things off with Legacy because I've actually tested a lot of Legacy last week. So there was a ban list, as you know. I've made many Legacy videos. There will be one new one on Tuesday as well, but this is the list that won the Legacy Showcase Challenge. There was a 300 people event on Magic Online. And Jungle Mare went 11-1, winning the whole thing with, you've seen it here, Rugged Delver. So no expressive iteration, no reckless impulse, chart of course, nothing that creates card advantage like we knew the deck before. This is good old, just blue-red splashing for Tarmogoyf. So Tarmogoyf is basically a Murktide region that doesn't fly, although it doesn't die to Pyroblast in the mirror match. And yeah, it is an old friend that is having success here. It is outstanding for me because I also played a lot of Blue Red Delver versions. My version was out in the Sunday Murktide video I posted yesterday, so you can check it out. It did not go well for me. But I love to see some other people doing well. The deck list of the top 8 isn't out yet, but I've seen from this person list that there's other Delvers deck in the top 8, so we'll see how much the Expressive Iteration ban will impact Legacy. There's for sure a red-green initiative deck that did well by Magical and Grinders Echo Baronin. I'll pull out his list quickly now, just because this is my my weekly time to tell you exactly what I feel about things, and about doing kind of sharing the news with you. The Emerald Laser is for Painter, but you have the Under Mountain Adventurer. This is the new initiative card. So you have 12 powerful 4-drops, and you don't play Blood Moon here. Notably, I lost to this deck in the round 1, mostly because Force of Negation was not good. My opponent only played Creature the whole time, and they also play Cavern of Souls, despite most of their cards have different type. But congrats, props to Echo Baronin for getting to the top 4 of the showcase with this list. Another interesting list, other than this Timur Delver, of course, is the one from my friend Claudio Bonanni. He he lost in the quarters, yes. So, but he went 8-0 in the Swiss with Timur, with 4 color control, and he replaced Expressive Iteration with Reckless Impulse, which I tried in my Blue Red Delver. It was terrible, flipping Daze and Force. I didn't like it, but here I guess you're a little bit more proactive. But I don't know, it would be so scary for me, a Reckless Impulse in Legacy. But yeah, congrats to Claudio. I'm excited. 2 cards banned, it feels like it's a new format, so it's always fun to try out new formats. And I love to play Legacy. And I'm curious to see if 8cast is still around. I know that Butakov finished finishing the finals of the Saturday Challenge, losing to Maverick. So a lot of strange decks, and I'm happy to play some more Legacy for sure. Although this week I have to focus more on Pauper, because I have the Pauper Geddon, which is a very large event in Lecco this Sunday. Already 600 people pre-registered, so I will definitely need to. I definitely need to learn more about the format, because I haven't played this format for a month now. I tested at least 2 or 3 weeks for the RC Standard. Then last week I played Legacy and Vintage for the showcase. So this week I have to now focus on Pauper. Already on stream today, I've played a league with this Mono Red, and I'm ready to share with you some thoughts. So this list won the Pauper Challenge on Saturday, and I've seen that Mono Red also won on Sunday. Again, the deck lists aren't out yet for Sunday, but there will be for sure, maybe when this video come out as well. But because I record in the European morning, usually the deck lists come out in the American morning of Monday, but overall, it's just very, very quickly the information spread these days, but thanks to also Twitter. So yeah, Mono Red won both events on Saturday and Sunday. Although I played 2 leagues with this deck, yesterday and today on stream, I went 2-3 both times. Yeah, I played it wrong and blah, 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 but I was not, I don't know, I was not very impressed. Especially I was not impressed by this card, which is now strange, right? Because I'm supposed to put out the decks of the weekend and talk about the props of the card, but I guess I can already do some critical thoughts after playing 10 matches with this card. It just died. The rebel thing just died every time because my opponent just one damage all my creatures, and then this thing is very hard to equip because you have 1/1s all the time. Surely it's cool to sacrifice to cool Dotha and give you Metalcraft, but I just cannot imagine putting Reckless Impulse in my sideboard. Like, this card, you just saw it in Legacy. How can you put it in the sideboard of a Pauper deck? This card should be main deck for me. I do like the Goblin Blast Runner, though. This card has been fine. I don't know if it's better than the Cassig thing or the Dwarf, but I like that it's a 1-drop. Overall, Mono Red is definitely a powerhouse of the format. You have to respect it. My Orzhov deck, I've played one league with it as well yesterday. It did not go well. I've seen a friend of mine playing the challenge. It did not go well, so maybe too many combo decks. I don't know, Familiars, Wolves combo. They didn't really exist last month, or rather they existed, but they weren't as popular maybe. The matchback is Mono Red. It's just not as good as you think. I mean, it's fine, but you have a lot of top plans, and yeah, if you're on the draw and they go Swift Spear and you play any decks with tap land, I think you lose. I for sure beat Affinity every time I play with Mono Red against it. But overall, Pauper is definitely an interesting format. Some people dislike it right now. I remember liking it last month. I'm pretty sure, since I'm so clueless about it, it means that it's a good format right now. I don't know what to play. I will definitely try other decks the next days. Maybe Blue-Black. I had to try Blue-Black Terror again. I always lose to that deck. Let's talk about Modern, shall we? Modern is obviously the pillar of my channel. I play Modern every day. Today I played with Mono Black. It's a very exciting deck. It will be come out in the next days. Mono Black Cabal Coffers that made 9th place in the challenge. But anyway, if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you always see the decks I play. But the decks of the weekend for me, it is this Team Orion's deck. That two different people, I believe they're both from Brazil, well, I might be wrong, Rastaf and another name that looked Brazilian, both made the top 8 with Team Rhinos featuring 4 Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So Fable of the Mirror Breaker is a powerful card. We've seen it in Creativity, we've seen it in Mono Red Obosh, in Jeskai Obosh, in various versions. We see it here too. So Rastaf is a person that kind of did very, very well in most of the PTQs that I've competed in. His name was always up there, and he was playing sometimes Prismary Command, sometimes Spyro, sometimes Becoming Mans. Here he cut the flex slots, and there's 4 Fable. I really believe that 4 Borrower and 4 Dead Gun at this point are stock. So yeah, the mana base also stock. The 4 Fable is definitely the flex slot. And did he win because of Fable? Did he win because, you know, Team Rhinos is a good deck, one of the best in the format? Maybe not, but I didn't see too much innovation, and I've honestly first time seeing Fable in this deck. Why is this better than Spyro? So Spyro makes you shock, because you have to take 3 damage most of the times if you want to play Spyro, if you want to play on curve. Spyro makes you sometimes like you want to. So let's say your hand is Charlotte Sage and Outburst 3 lands against a counterspell deck, like against Murktide. You don't want to play Spyro because your 2 cards in hand are good. So you don't mind playing Fable first. If they counter it, it's okay. Then you can play another thing. So this is maybe the reason behind playing Fable. Of course, if you're 0 cards in hand, Spyro is better. But, you know, maybe a split of everything is always good, and playing a deck with only 4 of is not optimal. But interesting, and I think I will play this deck tomorrow on my stream. So it will be out on YouTube channel as always. So these days, I'm streaming, of course, upload everything, but I'll go to Litcoin the weekend. The week after, I'll go to Prague, so I'll be absent 5 days from the stream. Always try to keep 1 videos a day for YouTube. That is my goal, and looks like it's working so far, so stick around. And give me your feedback, because I read the comments. So if you say something like, Mengu, you should play more XYZ, maybe I don't do it, but it helps me. You know, it puts it in my brain. The other person tells me that same thing. I will, you know, think about it. Have a good week, everybody. And see you next time.